what was your biggest fear starting your business and how did you overcome it?
Okay. Well, just like everyone else, you have a job, you have a security check, like you get paid every week, no matter what, you know. And I think the main fear was like leaving my job to start my business and fail and lose my job. So my biggest fear was like, okay, I have my team, I have my workers, my subcontractors also, and then if I leave my guy, my contractor, my boss, and start my own business, I'm gonna lose that source of work, and I'm not gonna have work, and then probably I'm gonna fail and lose everything I have. I think for some people are like living. That wasn't my case, but for some people it's like living they secure a job and run the risk of starting their own business because you're not going to get that check every week.
Yeah.
Now you're going to be by your own, which is very complicated. And that's the thing. That's why a lot of people don't want to start their own business because they feel good with what they're making. They feel secure, and they don't want to go into a situation where they run out of money and they don't have a job, and then they get broke. So I think that's the biggest fear for everyone. Like before you start by your own, be very concerned about losing everything for trying. Um,
That's good.
how do you overcome? I think my best advice will be like before you starting your business, whatever you're doing right now, you have a job. Uh, keep it up on your job. Keep collecting your check every week, and start your own business on your side, on your on
Mm,
weekends, on your spare time, like after hours. Let's say you work from 7, 8 to 3 or 4. Get some additional work after work or doing on the weekends, so you can get that an additional income. You got your check, plus you got your side jobs. Guess what's gonna happen? If you do it that way, I mean, it's not gonna be easy. You're gonna be having two jobs. You're gonna be super busy. But the thing is, when you do it that way, you are starting another your own business, but without losing your job.
yes.
And what's gonna happen is little by little, all those people that you're doing work for, they're gonna refer you with other people, and then you're gonna start getting a lot of calls, and there will be one day that your side job is gonna give you more money than your actual job, and then the answer is obviously you're gonna know, hey, I'm making more money on my side time than what my boss is paying me. So I think it's about time to quit my job and then go all the way to my business. And I think that is a good advice. If anybody is watching this and they want to start their own business, don't quit your job and jump on the business without knowing what you're doing. My
Mm,
best advice is keep your job, start in your part time on the weekends, and then when you get the results that you can quit your job, then go for it.
one of my biggest fears in starting a business, and sometimes I'll be honest with you, I still have this fear, which keeps me sharp, but is that customers won't come or that customers will leave. And so what I found out with time is that if you really do your best job with each customer individually and really try to do your best with each job as best as you can, and
Yes,
when you mess up, admit, hey, I messed up, I'm sorry, I'm gonna do whatever I can to make you
correct.
happy. When you do that, what happens with time over the years, it starts paying dividends because they start recommending customers, more
Yep,
customers recommend customers, then you start having that recurring revenue from customers without even advertising, just by word of mouth.
yep,
uh, and so anyone that's watching this, if you're starting a business, if you're fearful, it's normal. We're all fearful that businesses could go. Starting a business is very challenging, but I would, how I overcame that fear is just trying to do the best service I possibly could. And when I mess up, be proactive, admit your flaws, and just keep going forward and always be honest. Just do the best you can, and you'll see how
Yeah.
things kind of pan out for your favor, God willing. That it's like a dividend. It's like it starts paying dividends over the years and then it starts compounding.
And for everyone that is watching right now, don't expect that this is gonna be easy.
No.
But if you are starting your own business because you don't like the schedule, you feel like you work hard, you don't have time for your family, your work is taking full time of your life, guess what? Starting a business is gonna be twice the work, or maybe triple than the hours in the work that you're doing right now, being an employee.
Yes.
It's gonna be extremely difficult. So
It,
be prepared and be prepared for work hard, full time, and be prepared to fail because you're gonna fail.
yeah.
Failure is part of the business.
Yep. I agree.
And
And not to interrupt you, Daniel, but you said it's extremely hard, which I 1,000% agree with you. It is.
yeah,
But in the same sense, it's extremely gratifying once you get through those levels. It's one of the most, I don't know for you, but for me, running a business is one of the most gratifying feelings to know that an idea that I put into existence is actually working. I'll be honest with you. It feels like some days it doesn't feel like a dream. Some days it feels like a nightmare, but when
yeah,
it's going well, it is a really great feeling. So it is a lot of work,
it's a lot of work.
but there is a lot of gratification from it too.
It's a full time job. Uh, Building a business, building a good company is not complicated, but it requires a lot of effort. It doesn't require a lot of intelligence, to be honest. Like a lot of people say, oh, I gotta be super smart to be successful. No, it's not. Anybody can do it. But what it requires is a lot of work and a lot of time. And
Yes.
if they're willing to do it, it's gonna work.